gag me, take me to the bunny ranch. People dying, kill me in the packing house. Even you have to win.
You heard him last week. You demanded. Oh my God! I've never seen a waveform look like that in my life.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What can I say?
You made like a horror movie thing on my computer here.
It's going plaid.
That's where the ghost came in. Stu is here.
Hello.
Hey, Stu.
We are not lying. Welcome to Bunny Ears. I am Matt Cohen, joined by your illustrious host,
Jack O'Lantern.
Jack O'Lantern, and he brought alongside his good sidekicks too.
Just plain
My
Stu.
sidekick. It's our sidekick.
No, I was inventing a scenario where Jack O'Lantern was like a new person, and he brought Stu. Stu gets around.
Okay, before we begin, I brought us some glasses. So here, cheers.
Oh, thanks, man. There's nothing in them, but he just brought us glasses to clink together.
Yeah, we're gonna clink together. We're gonna have a shot.
Tradition.
Come on. Because we're going traditional this week because we're doing what we did the first time we had Stu on, which it was making lists. Oh, hey,
and my dog is barking as usual.
The new dog.
The new dog is barking. We made some lists, Warren.
Beautiful lists.
Bunny Ears, we back at it again. Abe, would you please stop barking?
I
thank
just
you.
love how he's named after like a Jewish accountant.
Yeah, he does sound like an old Jewish man.
Yeah.
Abe, come here, bud. Don't make us pause this podcast.
Get your butt over here.
So
do my taxes.
We made some lists. Me, Jack over here, and Stuart P. Miller from Columbus, Ohio. And I think we're just gonna kind of go round robin-y and do
I
what
guess
we
so.
did the first
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Right?
because we're fun and charming
and quirky
and really really quirky, And you can put a candle in my head. Because I'm a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not quite sure where we're going with that. But
Let's try it.
Yeah. Don't knock until you try it, bro. I mean, come on.
I've got some candles. Can it be scented?
I prefer
Or
it.
will that mess with your sinuses?
It's all right. Lavender, please.
I just always smell lavender.
I'm more of a vanilla man myself.
Sometimes you sound like the male Natasha Lyonne.
I know. I think she's been rubbing off on me, but just in the vocals.
Just in the vocal department?
Yes, just in the vocal department.
You're not on the cast of Orange is the New Mack?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good parody.
Yeah, I know. I like that. Red and yellow is the new Mack.
Yeah. So we made some lists. I think Mac, the first category was yours, if I believe.
Well, yeah, because actually, I just used it as an example, and I was like, let's run with it.
I love that category that you got.
Yeah. So we are picking because we were watching some stuff last night and actually even earlier today.
Yep.
Watching some old SNL. We were talking about who were our favorite actors on SNL, like actual full-time participants.
Other than Robert Downey Jr., who is the clear favorite of
Yes. Everyone forgets Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Martin Short.
Yeah. Joan Cusack.
Dennis Quaid.
Not Steve Martin.
No. Was it Randy or Dennis?
Randy or Dennis? I think it's Dennis. It's like the more surprising.
No, it's it's the Randy Quaid.
Oh, okay,
it's
never
Randy.
mind.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I can get behind the people who were there for like 1 year.
That was that weird transitional year. It
Yeah.
was the year before they got the Carveys and the Hartmans and stuff like that. But the only holdover I think from that season was Lovitz. Lovitz is the one who doesn't belong there. There's all these brat packers, and then there's Lovitz.
Well, there were a couple, right? Because it's when Lauren left the show and Gene Dormanian or whatever took over. They fired the entire cast, and there was 1 year of SNL where I swear to you, Gilbert Gottfried is the only recognizable name on the show.
Wow, just like dark times.
Wow.
I mean, he's a very pleasant man, but those are some dark times.
I can't imagine him being very versatile.
I was just about to say, actually, I can't believe I used the word pleasant to describe Gilbert Gottfried. Well, as I met him, and he was really
maybe
nice.
You know him, yeah.
Well, I met him once, and he was a really nice guy, and I thought he was pleasant. But I think that's the opposite of how people I think abrasive is the word, really. And that's his whole style.
Yeah.
There were 11 people on that cast, and I literally had never heard any of their names before except for Gilbert. He was the standout.
Mm-hmm. Didn't he overlap with Martin Short? Everyone kind of forgets
he only did 1 year. So they dumped that first cast. So they dumped the entire cast, and then they rehired in a whole new cast.
That post Eddie Murphy, Joe Piscopo.
Pre actually.
Really? Really?
Yeah,
Really?
so like I think it's like
A
the
young Gilbert
yes,
Godfrey.
he's like 25. I think it's like the 8th season of the show or something. It's something very early on.
I can't imagine being in the writing room at that time, just being like, okay,
On
and
that
then
much coke.
and then I want somebody really annoying to come in. Gilbert, can you do that? I think I got time.
I'll try my best.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's here in the flesh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So what we're going from 5 to 1, I guess. Let's go around.
Yeah, we'll go opposite order kind of thing. And I got
from worst to best of the best.
Well, I mean, yes, from worst to the best
Of
to
the best.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I guess I'll go first. It's only because we were just watching him. It is Will Ferrell. That's my number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't really peg him for superstarness.
Right.
But like he was always like really like he always did really great stuff.
Yep.
And we were just watching the
Dissing your dog.
dissing your dog, the infomercial, and just like it really stuck to my ribs a little bit, considering we got this little shit in the background that's barking right now.
Well, let me ask you something, because you pointed out
just pinpointed he's barking at Stu's boots, and that makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, yes, I do that all the time.
I'm barking at those
You
fucking
didn't peg
things.
him for superstardom. I don't think any of us did.
Yeah, it was
He
Elf.
He was very funny, but I think I really started to appreciate him after he left SNL.
Yeah.
Like once he started doing his movies, I was like, oh my god, this dude's
Because
hilarious.
he had small parts in like
bunch of
Zoolander
stuff,
and Austin Powers.
Well, Night of the Roxbury would be his first movie, because that was
Well, that was the first one where he
his first
holds
starring
up.
one.
Yeah.
starring role.
Yeah.
It was him and Chris Kattan. So like I remember, I definitely was a fan of him on the show. Like the Spartan sketch was
Yeah.
like the big sketch. Those
Yeah,
for those few
and I
years.
feel like that's in the middle for me. Like
It's not great,
like,
but it was the like Target lady, or the like he looked like a man of that era.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I realize I mixed Mad TV and SNL.
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
gonna say, jeez.
No, but I like Will Ferrell. My number 5, and incidentally, the only female on my list, so I'm sorry,
Whoa.
everyone.
Whoa.
But
Is it Sherry Hoteri?
no, it's Kate McKinnon. Actually,
Yeah,
Okay.
I highly agree with that. I think she's fantastic.
I think she's the standout by far of the last like 5 years.
I think she's the only full-time performer to ever win an Emmy for that show.
SNL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as a
you might be
performer on that
right,
show.
yeah.
Yeah. I think she's won like 2 years in a row or something.
No,
like
she's
that.
great, and her
she's
fucking-
amazing.
All of her characters are amazing. Like she's never not good on that show, and like movies are a different thing. And I've seen her, and she's always funny and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She's always like the good part of a shitty movie if she's in it.
Yeah. No, she always
Specifically,
delivers.
I guess Ghostbusters.
I was just about to say, I think you're talking about Ghostbusters.
No, and that other like the lady version of Very Bad Things. She's also in that
not Bridesmaids.
Girl Trip.
Bridesmaids?
Oh, yeah, it's Bridesmaids.
No. It's they kill a male hooker on a beach.
Oh, well.
The girl,
Wow.
a Rebel.
It is very bad.
I think it's
things.
Rebel Wilson and Scarlett Johansson's in it.
Oh my goodness.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah, I remember. I don't remember.
I
what
am
it's called, but I
I'm
know
so
what it-
behind on my
yeah.
It
movies.
came out like this year, but McKinnon's funny in that too. So Kate McKinnon.
Yeah,
is
that's
my
I like that a
number
lot.
5. Stuart P. Miller.
I had to go with Tina Fey.
okay.
I think she's fantastic,
As
particularly.
a performer, you're just
as-
going Weekend Update.
No, not just on Weekend Update. I remember in
Her Palin.
2008, her Palin just nailed it right
that's
out of the
right.
park, and I was.
forgot.
I can see Russia from my house.
Oh
Like
my God, she was brilliant at it.
Yeah.
Just every sketch was just better than the last, and I personally absolutely loved it when Palin was actually on.
Yeah, and they're just right
Yeah.
next to each other.
Yeah, they stand like they pass each other, and they both give each other this little like glare, and
Yeah.
this like.
She was the first female head writer also on that show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who the head writers are right now?
It's Yost and Che.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
usually
I
the week
just
of
learned that.
It's usually the Weekend Update people.
Yeah,
like,
you're right, actually.
Because Seth Meyers.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're totally right. All right, number 4.
Go ahead, Mac.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go old school because this is like how I cut my teeth on. And I think he always kind of like delivered was Phil Hartman.
Nice.
Phil
Okay.
Hartman, like he kind of like he just
Caveman lawyer.
unfrozen caveman lawyer. But like you could throw him virtually anything.
Now, let me ask you
and,
something.
and he could deliver.
If he's higher on my list than you put him, do I just talk about him now?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
might as well.
exactly.
You'll,
I mean,
you'll
if we
touch on him later. How about that?
yeah, exactly.
You'll
Well, yeah,
remind us.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, we can talk. We're talking Phil Hartman right now.
Yeah.
We don't
I
need to.
remember-
We don't need to double talk
I
Hartman.
remember the day he died. I was playing lacrosse, and we came in from the field after
Go
lacrosse
on.
practice, and the parents were all there to pick us up. And someone ran into the locker room, one of the kids, and was like, "Troy McClure is dead."
Oh my god!
Specifically, Troy McClure. Though, I remember.
I would have thought Lionel Hutz, but
his is the only celebrity death that I just started crying because he's number one on my list. I absolutely adore him.
Oh wow! So spoiler alert.
And it just killed me when he died. It sucked. I mean, there were so many things which is such a selfish thing to say, but I was like, oh my god. SNL. Well, I guess he'd already left, but I was like, Simpsons will never be the same.
Simpsons.
That was my big
Pee-wee's
thing.
Playhouse.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
No, News Radio even too. Like that show was
Yeah,
fantastic.
he was funny on that.
Yeah.
And Lovitz,
Jingle All the Way.
I want to give
Yeah.
Lovitz credit. He did a great job filling in on News Radio for Phil Hartman. And plus, they were like best friends also,
Yeah.
which was like really sweet that he would do that.
But you could always throw him something on that show, and he always
Anything,
and he always delivered.
and his Clinton was fantastic.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
My number 4 is someone who only recently left the cast, and that is
Tim Meadows?
Bill Oh boy. No, you know what's funny? Keenan beat that record now, right?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah,
Definitely.
Which
because-
I love
think
his
he's like
stuff.
17 years on the show or something
Jesus.
fucking insane. Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Who like some of my favorite sketches. I know we both love the puppets.
See, we're spoiling each other because that's my number one.
Is it really
Yeah.
Hader?
That's,
Wow.
Yeah. I love he always was just.
He killed whatever he did and
knocked it out of the park
and
every time.
And I think weirdly enough, like his era, I think Sudeikis got a lot more like stage time and a lot more of the acclaim. Weirdly enough,
No, actually, I feel like Kristen Wiig was the one who kind of
sure.
like came out like
she was the big star of that era, right?
Which I think is the strongest era. Like if you ask me,
I think it is one of the strongest.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like just for the purposes of mentioning him, like someone weirdly who didn't make my list, but it's kind of in between those two eras, who I thought was super funny is Taran Killam.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked him.
Who I thought like
I
didn't
did
get
not
enough
like
time.
his. I didn't like his. What's his face? Christoph Waltz.
Oh, that's right.
I did not like
He
it.
did a weird waltz. You're right.
I didn't like
But
it.
I'll say he's better than any Jay Farrow impression ever.
Oh my god. Okay, touche.
So Hader's my guy, and like he's gone on to do cool stuff. I like Barry.
We were just
and-
watching the puppet.
We always watch that one.
Yeah, that
Anthony,
one's, yeah, and also what is it? The one that took place in L.A. The
Californians?
The Californians.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when they break on that show when they but also I like the fact that he's always tring to make his castmates break.
Yes,
like,
agreed. No,
and then,
yeah.
like that's I think it's a noble goal to attempt to make like, that's when you know you're being funny. Like,
Yeah.
So who's your number 4, Stewie?
My number 4, I'm going back old school. I got to go Chris Farley, number 4.
Oh, okay.
Van
Down by the river.
Yeah, Van Down by the River. I loved him. The Chris Farley show I thought was hysterical. Like just somebody who's super nervous, just trying to get it right.
What was that like?
Hey, remember when you said remember when you said the love you take is equal to the love you make? Is that true?
Is it true?
Well, in my experience,
In my
it has
experience,
been.
I found that. Whoa.
Cool.
All right. So we've all stolen each other's number ones because Chris Farley's actually my number 1.
Okay.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, Farley, and I get that like he was semi one note, but at the time he was playing that one note, it was the biggest thing that ever happened in my entire life.
Yeah. No, it was
From all of his movies to
When he
just-
was a Gap girl, I loved it.
Oh gosh, yes.
just his energy.
Chrissy, I thought you were on a diet.
Lay off me! I'm starving.
And like I never got Belushi, and I feel like Farley was my Belushi. The way that people talk about
Yeah.
Belushi, I feel about it was just his energy and his fucking like he was a rock and roll lunatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So number 4 for you, Stu. You already did yours or no?
Yeah, I did Chris Farley.
All right,
Farley.
number 3, please.
I got
Let's go rapid fire.
I got Kristen Wiig.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I've never seen a send off on that show like they did
made
with
me
her.
cry.
Yeah, no, because they had.
You're right.
Yeah, they put Ruby Tuesday.
Mick
Mick Jagger's singing Ruby Tuesday,
it's-
and each individual like cast member, like and male cast members, dancing with
It's
her.
even better than
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
They come out like one by one. You know.
It's I think the song is called Lady Pharaoh. It's a mashup because it's
Okay.
she comes in colors.
Oh, yes, you're right,
everywhere
I was wrong.
Into Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah.
When the whole cast is out, then they all sing Ruby
And each
Tuesday
one like
together.
dances. Like I've never seen a send off on
They
that
all
show
have their
like that.
private moment. It
Yeah.
was fucking amazing.
It was really
It made
sweet.
me cry. I watch it to this day sometimes because
Yeah.
it makes me emotional.
No,
Like,
it's
I
really cool.
Yeah.
And also, like, her character work was freaking fantastic. Her Kathy Lee, and like, she was another one of those people who would always try to make you crack up.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like a noble goal.
My number 3 was Will Ferrell, who I already touched on.
Yeah,
was just like standard.
I know. I feel like we're gonna get some overlap.
Yeah, we're
standard
definitely
bearer
gonna-
for that season, you know what I mean, or those seasons, and just went on to become so much so that he came out to present at the Emmys a few weeks ago. And at first, I was like, "Am I over Will Ferrell? Like, is this not funny?" And then he committed to what he was doing for so long. I went like, "Yeah, he's
still got it.
funny.
He's still got it.
He's still really fucking funny.
Still got it.
Number 3, Stu.
My number 3 is actually, I'm sure, not on either of your lists, but I
Tim
was
Meadows?
always a Kevin Nealon fan.
I love Nealon.
Like,
I like Kevin Nealon.
I feel like he played a straight man like so just
Yeah.
hilariously.
Yeah.
I thought his Weekend Update was.
I liked his Weekend Update a lot.
I think really for me up until like Tina Fey, like his Weekend Update was
Yeah.
like just the best.
Yeah.
I like him in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he was great in
gosh.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. Like I feel like there wasn't much you could do with his character after SNL. So
No.
he's in like Happy Gilmore. He's in
Grandma's Boy.
What's the '80s one? The
Hot
Wedding
Tub
Singer.
Wedding
He
Singer.
he has that little cameo as the banker.
Yeah, yeah.
like, and he's just brilliant at it.
I never liked his subliminal man.
Really?
I never really liked that.
I don't even remember. Oh yeah, the take off your clothes, you sleep with me. That thing where he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, where he's talking and then he's kind of throwing things.
I never liked that either.
You know, I mean, it would land sometimes. I feel like it's one tight bit that he stretched into like 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, like, I think that, you know, but otherwise, like I said, his Weekend Update was really strong. His character work was all right. Like, Hans and Franz was funny when I was a kid.
Right. I didn't think his character work was that great. I just thought he was that kind of person that like you'd see him in there and you just laugh because you
Yeah.
know he's funny.
You,
Like
you could slot him into a lot of roles.
yeah,
like, you know.
exactly.
number 2, Colks.
Love Fred Armisen. Fred Armisen. Is that your number 2
My
also?
number 2 is Fred Armisen.
Fred
buddy.
Armisen.
Holy shit!
Love it.
I thought I was gonna be the only one.
No, man, I fucking love him.
Yeah.
I mean, and just like the faces that he makes.
Let's
and
share
just-
this one.
Yes. Oh, you kidding me? I've been actually watching What's Up With That like once, and just him with the saxophone. It just like he's not even doing anything. He's just playing a saxophone.
His facials are my single favorite in the history
Yes.
of comedy. I don't know if you got into Portlandia at all.
Yeah, I have.
But just literally every single thing he does and every character he plays is the weirdest, funniest fucking guy.
Yep.
I got to he worked on that Cop Out, which I worked on with Kevin Smith.
Okay.
And the day he was only on set for one day was by far the most fun I've ever had on the movie set in my entire life. Was just him and Tracy Morgan improvising for like 6 hours.
And he can go.
I couldn't breathe. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep.
And he's like a great musician. No, Fred Armisen's the best.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, no, he's the best. And again, like he'll be funny in anything you slot him
It's
in.
what's the I can't remember her name. It's the sketch where he plays that guy's girlfriend, and they always bring her on double dates, and she's always, "No, we're gonna drink wine, and we're gonna talk about books." She's like a terrible girlfriend or whatever, Regina or whatever. I can't remember. I love Fred Armisen. Stu, number 2,
Will Ferrell was my number 2.
Okay, there you go. And our ones was
and our one,
Hater.
we got it.
Yeah,
Farley,
Yeah.
Hartman.
boom.
Yeah.
Second-
And also a special shout out to McKinnon. I already have Polar and Daryl Hammond.
Nice.
Daryl Hammond was the Phil Hartman of his generation, like that era. Like we could slot him into anything, like, you know, play the presidents, you know, that
And
kind of stuff.
I'll
you
go
know.
special mentions to Taran Killam, who I said earlier.
Jay Farrow.
Dana Dana Carvey, who did
Yeah.
it for me a lot fucking back in the day.
Yeah, same.
And I'll go old school, even though he was on the show very short, Bill Murray.
Yeah.
His stuff on the show was great.
Okay, we got the next
second
category.
category. Stu picked this one.
Of course, Stu picked this one.
Top 5 favorite cars. I'll start us off with the 1969 Camaro SS. I absolutely love it.
SS, huh?
Yeah, just the SS.
Yeah. I think it's such a fabulous car. I only got into it after I bought a 2011 Camaro. It's a fun little family, the Camaro family, and it's just awesome.
It's a fun little family.
I have a feeling there's going to be a trend to this category.
Yeah, mine is my favorite car because I'm assuming
Number 5.
carts count because I'm going with Go.
Yeah. See,
I'm going,
I knew this would happen.
Yeah, go karts. Those are honestly fucking baller. I haven't gone go karting in forever, and seriously, is it not fun?
It's the only car you're legally allowed
I
to
was about
drive,
to say,
too.
it's fun for
no,
you because you can't drive other cars.
No, I can go on a golf cart. I went with Go. Okay, it's with less LF. Okay,
You want a bumper on it? Not bumper car.
Yeah.
Go kart.
yeah, go kart.
Fair enough.
They're fast.
Yeah, they are pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm a good racer.
My number 5, I'm going to go with the Mystery Machine because they
Yes.
hold them.
Nice.
Yep.
And they got snacks.
Yes.
And they're usually like on their way to an amusement park.
Scooby snacks.
And they have a big dog.
There's a big dog to hang out with.
And you get to solve mysteries.
There's a couple gals that get to solve mysteries. It's a cool van. Mystery Machine, easy.
I love the way that this category is.
Oh, yeah, no, you have no
I
idea where
told
this is
you,
going,
buddy.
dude. Go ahead. What's yours? What's yours, boss?
I get real,
Number
don't
4
worry.
is the Lamborghini Countach.
Okay, tell us about that.
You know what? It's not really that great of a car, but here's the thing.
Why is it your number 4?
It's like the 8-year-old in me absolutely loved that car. I thought it was the coolest thing.
It's like so sleek.
It
You know what
is
I'm
so
saying?
sleek.
Yeah,
I
It looks
actually-
like,
It's a
it looks like-
Batmobile.
It looks like you could ride your bike off the front of it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I went to the Lamborghini factory last year and got to see one of them there, and it was sweet. But I mean, when I was there, I was like, you know what? This is probably the worst car they ever made.
Yeah. All right, my number 4 is a Studebaker because I want like a
jalopy.
Yeah, no, like one of those old like 1920s, like one of those cars like you can actually hear it go
The putter.
and like awooga, awooga. Goes about 2 horsepower.
Nice.
Goes about like 12 miles an hour. I honestly I could
think
see
you can handle it.
I could see myself behind the wheel of one of those, like for real.
Would you get,
it's
like,
it's like
that-
old like wagon wheels
you
for
get the,
tires.
the goggles and the little hat
Of
with the
course.
brim and a
Of
scarf
course.
and
a pocket
scarf.
watch and the whole works. Like and like no,
Like Mr. Burns.
Yeah, exactly. Like and just like no roof to it. It runs with a handle. Like there's no like pedal. It's just like runs on like corn oil or something. Like
Horseless carriages.
yeah. The tires are wagon wheels. I mean, so I want a Studebaker.
My number 4 is I live in Los Angeles where traffic is a problem. It's a part of life here. And from what I know, there's only one car that can successfully navigate LA traffic, and that's Benny the Cab from Roger Rabbit.
Oh, there you go. That's good. That's good.
Because not only will he talk to you about like the Dodgers score, but he can do the thing where he extends himself up in the air and can drive over other cars.
That's only if you pull the lever.
I'll pull that lever all the time.
Awooga.
And he's got a bit of a cool honk sound. So yeah, Benny the Cab. Stu, do you want to hit us with a real car?
What's that?
Yeah, you're
I
next.
was going to go with
Number
a Porsche
3.
911.
Of course you were. Never forget. Never forget.
Never forget.
But now I just kind of want to hear what yours are because I think they're
So
funny.
speaking of LA traffic, my number 3, which I get through LA traffic like nobody's business, Bigfoot.
Okay.
Monster
nice.
truck.
Monster truck.
Yeah. Just
For
like
a second, I was like, huh?
Yeah, no, you can just gung, right down the 101. Just,
They don't go that fast, but damn it, they will get you there through everything.
Yeah, point A to point B. Like, yeah, good luck getting my way.
That sounds fun right now until the day you pull up at a red light and Gravedigger is across the road from you.
Truckosaurus. Like,
Stu, you're gonna actually appreciate this. Mine switched to real cars now. 'Cause
Oh,
I do
okay, cool.
So my number 3 is it's either
it's a Batmobile.
it's either a well, it is from a movie. So it's the car from Death Proof. So it's either a '69 Challenger or a '69 Charger. It's that like matte black Mopar like crazy fucking muscle car.
Okay. I haven't seen
that
the movie.
Kurt Russell drives in that movie.
The one that's death proof.
I feel
It's
like
also
that's
the
a
same car
Challenger.
that Amber Heard has in Drive Angry 3D.
Wow.
Okay.
Which I'm also a
Oh,
fan of.
that car.
It's like the meanest looking fucking car of all time. And here's what I would do though, and I would
Is it the car that Gyllenhaal has in Nightcrawler?
maybe I'm gonna look it up right now.
Because
But
that's a Challenger. And it was sweet.
Spoiler alert, that's my number 1.
but my main thing with that is if I were to get that car, and I've talked about it for years, I would tear out the engine and just put a modern manual transmission in and just have the chassis of a muscle car.
Okay.
And if anyone ever saw it, I would get crucified by like any car enthusiast on the planet probably.
Yes, you
just
would.
kind of put it over a Prius, essentially.
Exactly. Exactly, dude. I just wanna
Over a
make it-
Tesla. Like,
So
yeah.
it's a '69 Dodge Charger, which is
Okay.
like the fucking most badass muscle car on the planet.
It's
Right on.
69.
And 69. They didn't have a 420 Dodge Charger. So.
So my number 2 is Ferrari 308 GTB. This is the Ferrari that Magnum drove in Magnum
You know
VI.
cars.
He does. He's the suave
Of
adventurer.
course I know cars. Come
I know.
on.
I just realized we're talking about cars. I love it.
It's the one that they had in Vacation that what's her name was it? It wasn't
Christy Brinkley.
Christy Brinkley. Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
red,
thought
the
you were
red
thinking.
one.
I thought about the one the Griswolds had with the double headlights, like
The station wagon with a dead person on top.
the shaggin' wagon. You know, yeah.
Mac, you're number 2.
Oh, I'm going with the band, the Cars. You know, just what I needed, just what I needed. I needed
Best Buy
someone to
commercial.
breathe. Yeah.
What amazes me is you're able to come up with these so quickly.
No.
He's an entertainer.
What can I say? Hey, I'm a funny guy. I'm a host.
He's a performer.
Look at me. Yeah.
My number 2 is like when I was in high school, this kid had it must have been like a 95 Land Rover Defender. Which is basically just a truck from Jurassic Park. It's the least practical car.
It's on rails.
No, it's got safari seats in the back.
Gotcha.
So like they face each other. Like remember the cabs we took in Europe?
Okay, yes.
That's what the back of those seats are. Like the back of that car is like.
Gotcha. Yeah,
and there's like no roof and no windows, and it's just like the chassis of an old Jeep, basically.
Okay. Gotta go faster.
Gotta
go faster.
Yeah. Stu, you're number 1.
Yeah, what's your number? I can't wait for this.
My number 1 is
bated breath.
the Aston Martin DB5.
Ooh, wow.
It's the one from Goldfinger.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
You know what? Fuck you.
You picked the category. I'm just ragging you.
Mac, what's your number 1?
It's the DeLorean. Come on, I want a time machine. Come on. I want a flying, like hovering time machine.
Do you want a DeLorean, or do you want a DeLorean that's been outfitted with
I want
the nuclear weapons of Arab terrorists?
I want
capacitor.
A flux capacitor. Doc
And
Brown's
nuclear weapons.
Doc Brown's from
Plutonium.
from Back to the Future 2. The one that flies and the one that has a Mr. Fusion. That's the one that I want.
Fair enough.
It's the one that I want.
Just so you know, a 1955 Chevy will cut through that like tinfoil.
Yeah, sure.
I went real world with this. I don't think it's ever been in production, and I think it costs like $2 million. But if I were to, if I ever made $50 billion and I was like, I hate poor people.
Is this a Tibetan Mastiff?
No, I would get it.
Is it the Homer car?
Stu might know it. It's a Mercedes McLaren SLR.
Okay.
Which to me is the closest thing to the Batmobile that's ever existed in real life. It's just fucking.
Does it have flames that come out of the back?
Well, which
would retrofit
Batmobile?
it.
That would be cool. Retrofitting.
Whatever Batmobile lives in my mind.
Okay.
Which is probably an amalgam of every Batmobile. Stu, your number. That was it.
That's it. Honorable mention to the Homer.
Yeah.
The
Homer.
And the Canyonero.
And
Canyonero.
To the Adobe.
Yep.
From SNL. Hey, it's Adobe. And every time you got a dent in it, it was just made out of clay, and they could just remold it. And then also the car from Greece because it flies. At the very, very end.
I was going to say, honorable mention has to go to the Junker that was also advertised on SNL. It's a luxury car on the inside, but looks like a piece of crap on the outside, so nobody will break it.
Honorable mention for me, the bus from the movie Spice World, because on the outside it was just a bus, and on the inside it was
it was the TARDIS.
500,000 square feet.
Yeah, it was a goddamn TARDIS.
It was a TARDIS. Yeah. I'll take that bus. And sometimes Alan Cumming hung out on there.
It's true.
You get him to sing cabaret songs or whatever. This time I came up with the category, and it is controversial. It's pizza toppings. Damn it. Number 5, I'll start
Pizza
us off.
victims.
It's only something I've discovered in the last few years, and it's not a traditional pizza topping. I like basil on pizza.
Yeah. No, it is traditional.
A little bit of. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, my number 5 is
basil.
mozzarella and basil.
Oh, there you go.
Like a
then.
fancy
share
pizza.
it. Yeah,
It's like a margarita kind of thing.
it's a good taste on a pizza.
Hey, fuck yeah. I know, because you don't have the broadest palate in the world to begin with. So I was like, wait, there's this basil thing that exists?
Exactly.
I can't see it, but Matt's like twinging his fingers together when he
Like,
does
hey,
it.
that's a good,
it's
that's a good pizza topping.
It's a good slice.
Stu, your number 5.
I went with chicken and white sauce. I don't know what the white sauce is.
It's probably Alfredo. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Just don't indiscriminately eat white sauces, Stu.
It's like, hey, close your eyes. Here's some white sauce.
It's some white sauce. Maybe it's Alfredo.
Yeah, it's from Alfredo.
It's from Albert Fredo. He lives in Queens. Mac, your number 5.
I'm going with the fancy pants.
mozzarella and basil.
Mozzarella basil, like thin crust, boom, boom, boom. I'm going fancy with number 1. But the rest, we're getting dirty.
Yeah. And to get dirty, I'm going to go with my number 4, sausage. A little bit of sausage. And here's the scary part about that. You just order it indiscriminately. I have no idea if it's pork sausage, if it's beef sausage.
It's always just sausage.
It's pizza sausage, but it's always good.
Do you like it in little clumps, or do you like it like in a sliced
I
sausage?
like the little clumps.
Okay, yeah, dig it.
I like the little
Like how
clumps.
Domino's does it.
Yeah, or like...
Yes.
famously, even though it's horrible pizza, Sbarro's
Oh, God,
had
that
like
sucks.
little sausage dots they would put on it that really did it for me.
Like crumbled.
They were crumbled sausage.
Yeah, all right.
I would bring Broadway Mall in Hicksville, get to Sbarro.
Oh, God.
Go sneak into Dirty Work.
I love that.
pizza.
I love that bit in The Office where he goes to like New York and he goes to Times Square and he's like best slice in New York
yeah,
and he's
every
in Sbarro. It's like oh my God, like this is like the worst.
Stu, your number 4,
I
sir?
went with Hawaiian for my number 4.
Oh,
I
okay.
went-
You
soon
go with
as-
the pineapple. I mean, I'm a ham guy.
As soon as I got introduced to it, I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty goddamn
That is
good.
a controversial slice.
I
Not a
know.
lot of people. That and the anchovy, I'd say, are the most controversial pizza toppings.
Yeah, well,
know.
I mean, well,
and,
it's-
but everybody else is wrong.
Yeah, that one's more controversial because it's a fruit. Like
Yeah.
you know, like at least like anchovies is like, oh, it's a protein.
Well, or
like,
isn't
you know.
pizza a fruit, right? Didn't we figure that out?
Yeah, pizza-
Or it's
yeah,
a vegetable.
pizza's
Remember
a fruit.
No, I think the Senate or someone tried to announce that.
No,
a few years ago.
tomatoes.
Because of the tomato in the pizza, they said pizza is predominantly a vegetable product.
Oh yeah, when they were talking about like what
What
it
to
is when they're
classify
serving
it.
it for kids.
Yes.
in cafeterias. Yeah, I remember
Pizza's
this.
a vegetable.
Pretty sure you can get all 4 food groups on there if you try.
Yeah, man.
Okay, my number 4 favorite pizza topping is a treasure map because I want to look for treasure and I can put anything I want on my pizza.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to go digging for gold. So,
Fair enough.
yeah. So you know what? I don't mind if somebody handed me a pizza, like, and all of a sudden, like, I took a bite out of it, and I'm like, "What's this?" And it was just like just pulling out a treasure
It's
map.
the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah,
You flip it
exactly.
over.
So I picked a treasure map as my number 4 pizza topping.
I went with red onion.
I love red onion.
Specifically red onion, though. You
Yeah,
know what
red
I mean?
onion. Yes.
Yep.
I
Yep.
put it on my burgers all the
I
time.
put it on my
Great.
burgers. I put it
That
on a
yellow
roast
onion
beef
crap.
sandwich. Sometimes a yellow onion is appropriate. Spanish cooking calls for or Mexican cooking calls for a yellow onion.
A nice when you're making a broth for a soup.
Sure.
You know, yes.
But if there's meat involved or anything good tasting, give me a fucking red onion. Guys. I would bite into a red onion like that lunatic on Iron Chef.
Okay, yeah. Oh yes. Have you tried shallots? Or you like?
I have. No, I love shallots.
Yeah,
too.
shallots are good.
I'm pretty much cool with any onion. In fact,
In fact, we're cool with any onion. In fact,
I've
I want to
never
hear
had
this.
it on a pizza. But have you ever had a Maui onion before in Hawaii?
Yeah, they're like sweet
They're
onions.
sweet.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
fucking
they're
delicious.
big and sweet.
Yeah, they're huge and sweet.
They're
and
big and
delicious.
sweet, just like Chris Farley.
Stu, you're number 3.
Number 3 for me would be a supreme pizza. It's just load everything on there. Give me the sausage, pepperoni. Give me the peppers, whatever. Give me the olives. Mm-hmm. Love
That's
that
it,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
That's when they say supreme. It's usually those 4 toppings.
It's those 4
right?
toppings. Yep.
I know that from toys I had as a child.
Yeah,
Like plastic
I
slices of
seriously
pizza.
doubt you've ever tried that.
No, never.
It's too much.
Never. The olive and the pepper does it for me. So are we at number 3
Number
for
3.
you?
Number 3 for Mack.
I would like if they gave me delivered a box of pizza.
Yep.
And I opened it up, and it was a group of live kittens rolling around,
All covered in cheese.
all
and
covered in
sauce?
cheese and sauce, kind of like, and they look up like they've done something wrong, like meow, like oh I'm so sorry, Papa. Like, you know, like
Oh, you've adopted them already? Do you then eat them?
no, of course
Oh,
not.
okay.
No. But if they delivered a pizza with like a bunch of live kittens rolling around in the goo, I would totally be okay
Stu,
with that.
We know what to get Mac for Christmas.
A box of pizza with live kittens.
Hey, this pizza box looks large and moving.
It's meowing. So yeah, no, that's my number 3 favorite pizza
Nice.
topping.
Number 2, I'm going with the old standard and what was my favorite pizza topping for most of my life, but there's been a shocking development. We'll get to it at number 1. Pepperoni.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
Peps.
what I did in the exact same scenario. Something
I'm
else came
curious
in.
for your number 1.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Pepperoni.
Peps.
It's the gold standard pizza topping. It
Yep.
only really works on pizza. I've in my past bought those packs of just Hormel pepperoni and ate them like a real gross stoner. It's not as fun. Mm-hmm. It's not
No,
like
no, it's got to be on a pizza.
it's got to be on a pizza. Pepperoni by itself
You can do it in a
is too
sandwich.
much.
You can do it in a sandwich.
Pepperoni sandwich.
Well, no, you put it in with some salami and stuff.
I would do that.
Like you kind
I like it on
accent
cheese
it.
and crackers.
There's a
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out to Philly's Best, a cheesesteak chain out here in LA. I think they do a pepperoni. They will put pepperoni
Like a
on
hoagie?
your cheesesteak.
Oh, there you go.
which I
Nice.
like the combo of.
That's like the heartburn special.
Oh my
right
God.
there. Yeah.
That's what the problem with pepperoni is. You eat it and you just feel like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, I'm taking years off my life. Stu, you're number 2.
That's pepperoni.
Hey, look at that. You guys have so
You
much in
copied
common.
me. Mr. Culkin.
Okay, so I walk. Let's say I place my pizza down. Like there it is. Like boom. Open up the box. I go to the other room, get my drink. I come back, and Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell is sitting in my pizza, kind of just like, hey, preppy.
I like in your imagination, you're the preppy.
Yeah, I'm the preppy, of course. I'm Zach Morris.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
No. Kelly Kapowski.
Okay.
You have to learn to distinguish the two.
You think you're Zach Morris, but you're actually that rock star kid who came in and tried to give everyone weed, and they hated it.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny, the very special episode.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Screech thought he had a matching roach for his pet roach?
Yep.
And Zach flushed it, and Screech was like, no.
Yep. So there you go.
And then the head of NBC, Brandon Tardigan or whatever, did that thing at the end where he was like,
Yes.
I've been thinking about a new TV show for kids that would involve teenagers like yourselves dealing with modern issues and
Just don't do it.
it never worked.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. He died of cancer. Rest in peace.
Kelly Kapowski.
Really young. Kelly Kapowski. My number one.
Yes.
What took away pepperoni?
Yeah, what took the top spot?
It's only been an option on pizza since I moved to Los Angeles. I don't think it's a classic New York option.
Okay.
Bacon.
Love bacon. No, we got bacon in New York.
Mine's bacon and pepperoni.
Stew.
Together. Oh, when those two get
You guys are
together.
so alike.
We nailed it. Bacon is better. It's a better pizza topping than pepperoni, isn't it?
It's
really
fantastic.
is.
Yeah, Ben's Pizza in New York, the one with the green awning.
They do a bacon?
It's and it's gorgeous. It's oh my god, my stars. It's gorgeous.
It's there's an Alsatian tart dish that I know how to make that's basically just like cheese and bacon and like dough, and you realize right, that is the best combination of flavors on the fucking planet.
Yeah.
Mac, you're number one.
He
said
mine's pepperoni and bacon.
No olives. Microphone drop.
Just do it.
Just no olives. Like honestly, I'll put almost anything. That's why I'm like I don't know what to put on my pizza because I like a lot of pizza.
Do you dislike? Okay, so I tried. Did I try an olive with you guys? Yeah,
Yes.
I tried an olive for something we did, and it was disgusting. But that was a green one.
Yeah.
They typically put
Even the black
ones
ones,
on
black
pizza.
olives.
Still, not
Do
an
they
olive guy.
taste way different, black and green?
They
Personally,
ta-
for me, I don't really taste them on pizza.
Yeah, they're still briny. You know what I mean?
They
They
taste
taste
pickle.
different,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Okay. Special shout out to pepperoni mushroom sausage combo.
Okay. All right.
Special shout out to Joe's Pizza in New York.
Yeah.
Of course.
Always got a shout out. And special shout out to French bread pizza.
Okay.
Stofers?
Yes, of
You're a
course.
Stofers guy?
Fuck yeah.
That was my favorite pizza for most of my life.
Love it. Love it. So,
I'll give my special shout outs to a white slice.
Yep.
good white slice.
That's
That's racist, but go on.
A barbecue chicken.
I hate those.
I don't like a buffalo, but I love a barbecue chicken slice.
That is so West Coast.
Is it? I used to get it in
That's
New York, too.
exclusively
I don't know.
that's like
With
the
a
California.
drizzle the barbecue sauce.
That's California
and-
pizza kitchen
Oh
thing.
my! And then special shout out to just a pepperoni calzone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one special shout out to. There was a time that McDonald's actually made McDonald's pizza.
I think
I
it was
remember
only
this.
in test markets though.
Mostly it was not that great, except for their bacon cheeseburger pizza.
Okay,
And
I can
that
see
was
that.
pretty awesome.
I can see that. Just rolling it up and shoving it in your hole.
And I guess special shout out to when Pizza Hut invented the stuffed crust because that changed my fucking
Oh
life.
yes, it did.
It was a big deal. It was a
Another shout out to Twisty Bread from
big
Domino's.
deal in my household. Basically, send us free pizza.
Yeah, we want pizza.
Hello, I'm European guy, and here we are with a very important message about food.
Hey, Matt Cohen. I just made my girlfriend, my special lady friend, who's also Asian. I made her a fish head soup today.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Macaulay
did.
Culkin.
I did, and you know what? I make it for her like about 3 times a week, and it's actually getting kind of boring. The fish head soup.
You need something new?
Well, I mean, do you have any kind of like recipes? Because I'm kind of like fresh out, man.
Have I got the thing for you, fish head soup, man?
What?
It's HelloFresh. Yeah, that's right. HelloFresh is back with 3 plans to choose from: classic, veggie, and family. HelloFresh's meal kits make dinner easy, even
Easy?
amidst the after-school chaos.
No way.
I know you know about that.
I believe you me. I know.
You have so many kids.
I have so many pets.
No more having to plan, spend money on takeout, or worry about gathering ingredients week after week. Not to mention the easy-to-follow recipes and pre-measured ingredients are all delivered right to your door in recyclable, insulated packaging.
You know, I've actually tried it before, and it really is like a step-by-step kind of like thing, and actually, it makes it like easy. So it's almost, you know what? It's suspiciously easy.
It's like Lego food.
Yes, it's like
follow the instructions, you get a delicious meal.
Boom! Next thing you know, you have a Darth Vader that's like 5 feet tall.
And this all comes in handy on those hectic school nights when your to-do list is a mile long, or you're busy chauffeuring the kids to practices and study groups. They really did not specify this for us, did they?
Wow, no, it's cool because you know what I do? I chauffeur kids.
Oh, okay.
To
Just not your
soccer
kids.
practice.
Yeah.
No, all the time. I'm just like I'm the Uber of soccer.
There's even one-pot recipes for maximum flavor with minimal cleanup, so you can get that time back to do more of what you love. Look, we've both had HelloFresh.
We have.
I use it a lot. One of my favorite things they make is a French onion soup burger,
Ooh.
which is quite delicious.
That sounds like savory and sweet. At the
It
same
is.
time.
It is. And like they said, like they've got stuff for like meat eaters or vegetarians or like whatever you do. HelloFresh has like really awesome, delicious food for you.
I had their gnocchi once.
You did, right?
I did.
That's what I mean. And we've got a hookup for you, Warren, for a total of $60 off. That's $20 off your first 3 boxes. Visit HelloFresh.com/BunnyEars60 and enter code BunnyEars60 at checkout.
How do you spell bunny ears?
BUNNYERES60. It's like receiving 6 free meals when you go to HelloFresh.com/BunnyEars60 and enter code BunnyEars60. Get you some food.
Yeah, and quit eating all those fish head soups.
Okay, next category is a Mack one.
Robots. Robots/cyborgs.
Okay.
Like any kind of robot-y kind of thing.
Kick us
Number
off.
5, take us away.
Johnny Mnemonic. Because
I hate that fucking
I know, me too. Me too, because I hate it so fucking much. And also, dude, he can store shit in his brain. Like he's got a hard drive hardwired into his brain.
Yeah.
Like, so
Kind
it's
of like Neo. Oh,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like every
And,
character he's ever played.
yeah, exactly. Like
Whoa, I know stuff now.
I know, just don't cut my head off.
That's every movie is him being like, I don't know stuff.
Yeah, but also
and then
he's-
the thing
you know-
happens, he goes, whoa, I know stuff.
But you forget that he's a cyborg. So I just kind of I put him on my list just to remind everybody that
Nice. I
Johnny
actually
Mnemonic is a
thought of
cyborg.
that and how much I hated him. My number 5 is creation of Japanese mangaka Osamu Tezuka. It's everyone's favorite.
Everyone's.
Well, he's been around since the 1950s, and weirdly enough, a lot of Americans know him. It's Astro Boy.
Astro Boy, yeah.
Little boy robot with jet rockets on his feet.
Yes, and he kind of looks like Bob's Big Boy a little bit.
He does. He's got like a cowlick for some reason.
They actually even made fun of him a little bit on Venture Brothers.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Astro
yeah,
Boy?
Yeah, Astro
And
Boy.
Calvin and Hobbes.
I love me some
Oh, yeah?
Astro. Yeah. So Astro Boy is my number 5.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Stuart?
I put as my number 5 Ed 209.
Wow.
What's that from?
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Is that the big?
Yeah, he's a big one.
stop
He's-
motion, like clunky one.
Yeah, the one that can even go upstairs or downstairs.
Yeah.
Like what the really? Like
It was such a piece of shit.
His guns are strong.
Yeah, and he doesn't take orders.
His feet are strong.
Well, my issue with
He
that
takes
was,
no shit
was-
from nobody.
He's also so clearly stop motion. It's like
Yeah,
they took a
yeah.
fucking element from Nightmare Before Christmas and dropped him in Detroit.
All right, but it was like
It's-
gun
gun
hands
hands.
or something.
It's pretty badass. No. I'll go. I agree. So what are we at? Number 4
Number
for
4.
you, Mac.
Oh, is it me? Oh, I'm gonna go with Neil Harbisson. He's the human cyborg. He's the guy who has the implant on the top of
That's
his
a real
head.
person?
Yes, he has an implant on the top of his head and a little kind of light kind of thing, like
like those fish.
like the little kind of like like the draw light kind of thing on like the airplanes or whatever.
yeah.
So he's got that coming out of his head,
Like a pilot fish,
and
yeah.
he's got a camera, and apparently it's like in his like. He takes. I've met him more
he
than
vlogging?
once. He's doing stuff. He's like recording his life, but also he can kind of see like with it. Like it changes like his color like spectrum and shit like that.
Okay.
Like he was kind of like, "Would you mind looking at me?" And I was like, "All right." He's like, "No, just stay still." Look. Okay, I just took your picture. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, and he literally like out of the top of his head, he's got like almost like the Reddit logo kind of thing. Like he's got that kind of like that weird kind of like that one antenna.
Yeah.
And it curls over to the front of his head. Seriously,
He
Google
looks
this
like
guy.
he looks like someone from
Okay.
Whoville.
Yeah, right? Kind of,
They
yes.
had those, like, long
Yes.
stick
And he's got
things.
like, a silver thing, and it's coming
hang
out.
an ornament on
it's
it.
coming out of the top of his skull, and this is actually a real thing. Google him.
My
Okay.
number 4 robot
Neil
can also
Harbisson.
make stuff pop out of his skull. I hate to even do it because it's so cliche, but he's the best. It's Mr. D2, first name R2.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's always cursing. And like he you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
mischievous. I just
Oh wow, you already drank
Oh,
yours.
you already
we
drank
were
yours,
in a
right.
cheers,
Oh,
and Matt
sorry.
already drank his.
I thought it was just
we're doing
I
a
need it.
cheers,
Yeah,
like because
yeah.
we're more than halfway through this.
R2D2 is my guy, and I like when he zaps people. Like I think it was in it the prequels or was it Force Awakens when you find out like, oh yeah, he also has a fucking like shock stick thing on him.
No, he did that. He did that in the original trilogy.
I mean, in Jabba's palace.
The
did he do
Ridge
it?
Tridge? Yeah, he did in Jedi.
In Ridge Tridge.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He did it to that little like fucker. That's
Oh, that's right. The
yeah.
other droid thingy, right?
yeah.
No, he did the
No,
little fucker next to
Oh,
Jabba.
I
forget his name.
Salacious Crumb.
There you go.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Actually, that's not the first time this name has come up on this podcast.
I know some Salacious Crumb. Number 4 for you, Stu?
So I don't know if you guys will know this one. I went with Oliver Chamberlain from The World's End. You guys didn't see that?
No.
Played by Martin Freeman.
I saw it.
Okay.
You love that movie?
I love that movie. I think it's hysterical.
Oh, Stu.
And like everybody turns to robots.
Edgar Wright film, Mack.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I've heard of it. Yeah.
And at the very end, he's like a robot, and he's like missing half his head, but he's just so jolly and happy, and
Martin
showing
Freeman's
people.
character you're talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
Because they're all robots or something.
I don't want to, no spoilers,
I mean,
but
the movie came out 9 years ago and it
they're
sucked. But
they're
I'm
all
kidding.
robots.
All right, nice. Number 3 for you.
I'm gonna go with Marvin. Marvin from Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh, nice.
The
Okay.
the paranoid android.
No. He's depressed, clinically depressed
He's clinically-
all the time.
yeah.
I thought they called him Marvin the paranoid android. I thought that was like his full
No,
title.
I think that's a DJ.
Nice. Like birthday party.
it's not. It should be.
In Ibiza.
Yeah, happy bar mitzvah, Sarah. Yeah, no, Marvin. He's clinically depressed and all that stuff. And also, by the way, audience, I like the movie. Thank you very much.
Rickman, right?
Yeah, Alan Rickman does the
Alan
voice
Rickman
too.
does the voice, yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I'm a fan.
I don't
of
hate
Marvin.
the movie, but I took my mom to see it in theaters when it came out, and I was like, believe me, I'm a huge fan of this book. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then it opens up with the So Long and Thanks for All the Fish music montage, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
No, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It's cute.
I'm a fan of the book,
It's
and
grown
like,
on me.
I know it's sometimes like a sacrilege, but like it's actually it's a good
It's
movie.
grown on me.
It kind of putters a little bit in that third act. I really kind of don't. Not a huge fan of the ending, but like
I think the casting is great. I think Sam
Yeah.
Rockwell is great.
Yeah.
Most deaf even.
I
Zoe
literally-
Deschanel can be great in certain kind of roles. I'm not sure if she landed on that one. Yeah.
I literally had the
She's very
exact
pretty.
same experience with my mom. I took her to see it like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, "This should be good." The book was
3 weeks
fantastic.
ago?
Yeah, I don't like. We were just hanging out, and
Oh.
I was like, "Let's watch this movie" because the book was fantastic. And she like fell asleep within the first like 20 minutes. I watched it all the way through and thought it was great.
It's
But,
fun.
like, yeah.
It's cute.
I
So
love the bit where it's like all these people are idiots. Like when when they're at the party. Like
my number 3 robot / cyborg is I mean you know him. It's there's no way to describe him but to say his name. It's Awesemo.
Awesemo. Oh yeah, good choice.
Cyborg, man. He's also
choice.
he's also Butter's robot pal.
Yeah. Oh yes.
He is
I
Awesemo.
was just showing my special lady friend that episode
I
too.
fucking
And,
love
I
Awesemo.
love when he's eating the toothpaste.
It's everything. It's the shit. It backfires on Cartman so quick.
So hard too.
He's just gotta like live in this fucking robot and deal with Butters for weeks. What's he trying to find out if Butters has like the video footage of? Oh, that's right.
Yes, because where he's Britney Spears.
It's Justin. Don't you gonna touch my body?
yeah. And he becomes like a pitch man in Hollywood. Like,
Come up with Adam Sandler movie.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler goes to like a mall and like he's like older.
and then he's his own grandma or something.
I like that they also make him watch the footage front and center at the end.
Yeah. Yes.
Number 3 for you, Stu.
I went with Darth Vader for number 3.
Yeah. There you go. That works.
Cyborg. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Johnny
and-
Mnemonic counts.
And
Freaking
at
Darth
one
Vader
point,
counts.
Obi-Wan says he's more machine now than man. So I was like, yes.
Yes,
that
oh,
counts.
totally. You know, all of those buttons on his front, they actually mean something. If you actually go
Yeah,
into
they
the
really-
EU,
Yeah.
like yes, like one of them regulates his breathing, or like
sure.
that's why, like like when Luke is looking for him during their final battle in Jedi, like you can't hear him breathing.
he's
It's
turned
because-
it off.
because he's turned it off. Like like
Oh,
things
no
like,
kidding.
They actually, if you, like one of the technical manuals will tell you what all the buttons do on the
I
front,
wonder if one
because
of
that's
them-
how nerdy this universe is.
I wonder if one of them is the voice mod select, and if so, what the other options could have been.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Luke, I'm your father.
oh my god.
Come on, I'm your father.
Oh my god, how come we never do this at home? Oh my god.
Number 2 for you, Mac.
Oh, okay. Gonna go with the dance machine. Tito Jackson from the Jackson 5. Okay, when he does the robot, I swear to God, that shit is dope as shit. I just rewatched it when we were making these lists, and I'm telling you, that man can robot. And so I was thinking about, like, who does the really good robot? I'm like, Tito.
Fair
So
enough.
I'm going with Tito Jackson because, like, not many people can robot the way he could.
Number 2, I'm going with a robot that could probably robot. It's a Bender from
Yes, there you go.
Futurama.
Nice.
Yeah.
He likes cigars and to drink.
And I love how just like a never-ending pit in his stomach of just like he can pull anything out of there.
And that being said, I had a die-cast metal Bender toy growing up in high school, and you can open up the flap on his stomach.
put your weed in there,
and I hit
man.
drugs in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I literally,
I knew it.
throughout
I
most
knew
of
it
high
was
school, I
going.
hid all of my drugs in Bender's stomach, so that I have a soft spot for him. Number 2, Stu.
I went lame. I went Terminator.
Yeah, he's in my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
He's a robot.
He's a robot, and you know you can reprogram him, which is kind of nice.
See, everyone. I remember there was that comic. It was RoboCop versus Terminator.
Yeah.
You know, I'd much rather see Predator versus Terminator. Like
Okay.
that would be a more like kind of fairish matchup.
I mean, you basically do get to see that in Predator.
Predator versus Terminator.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Arnold.
well, no, he's
Good costume.
Yeah, no, he's Lieutenant Jimmy Kimball or something like that. Like I forget.
I am from America, clearly.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Number 1 for you, Mac.
Oh, I actually went traditional. I went with because I'm a huge Trekkie. I went with Data, man. Data is fucking stupid awesome. He's like us, but so much better.
He's the very pale-skinned guy, right?
He's the yellow skin
watch
guy.
Star Trek.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he's
I
kinda
know
like,
who he is.
He's kind of like Data, you know. But
he's like Spock, but funny.
yeah, I know. I mean, what with
I've literally never seen that show.
he's what Spock aspires to be. Spock doesn't want emotions, and Data
Data-
doesn't have emotions, but he aspires to have it. Like they're kind of two sides of the same coin. You know?
Data doesn't have emotions, but he's trying to
he's
empathize
a full,
and understand.
He is a full android.
He's a
kind
robot.
of thing, like
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all
yeah.
kinds. Like but he's stronger, faster, better than us.
All right, cool.
And trying to figure out what it means to be human.
Does he ever like fall in love or anything?
He's had sex.
Has he?
Oh yeah, with Tasha Yar.
He has a dick.
Yes, he's fully functional. And I forget what he says. He goes, he's fully functional in multiple techniques or something like that. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, his creator wanted to make sure he got the full human experience.
My number
man.
1 robot does not have a dick, and because all he wants to do is fucking party and hang out with Fisher Stevens. That's right, it's Johnny.
Oh,
Five.
Johnny Five. Yeah.
From the Short Circuit.
Who's
films.
Johnny? Who's Johnny?
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
I loved those movies so fucking much as a kid, specifically the second one for some weird
Yeah,
reason.
dude,
It
it
was
was
on
great.
Los
TV.
Locos kick your ass.
Yeah, and just the
your face.
the code they have to put in for when they're in the freezer downtown. Remember they
Help
have
me,
to like,
Rhonda. Help
me, Rhonda.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Also, it's a weird. I didn't know Fisher Stevens wasn't an Indian gentleman as a child.
Yeah.
So I give him kudos for that. Also, he was just like when he did the Rambo shit. When Johnny Five ties the fucking bandana.
Oh yeah, no, and he gives himself
He
a
gets
mohawk.
like the mohawk,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
has like a fucking bazooka on his shoulder and stuff. Because he was built for war, but all he wants to do is love and read books.
And I love how his battery acid is like blood.
Yeah.
like oh, I'm bleeding to death. Oh god.
Johnny Five. I also did, so Johnny Five. Stu, your number 1 robot.
Mine was kind of lame. I went Cameron Phillips, played
Is
by
that Ferris Bueller or something?
played by Miss Summerglow in the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
What?
And she was
That's your favorite robot?
What is the Sarah Connor Is that a television show?
you
It
not
was.
ever see
Brian
that?
Austin Green was on it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Do you love it?
I-
I've never met anyone who watched that show, let alone like it's their favorite robot of all time.
Did you have a crush on her or something?
did. I
Yeah,
totally
there it
had a
is.
crush
on
There it
her.
is. I have no idea.
She's
What's her name?
gorgeous. Summerglow.
The girl from Firefly? Yeah. So Summer Glau was on Firefly. Or anyone
Okay.
listening, Summer Glau was River on Firefly.
Was she a
Serenity.
robot? Was she a robot on that?
No, but she was like super powered, like badass, like experiment chick.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
You ever
yeah.
saw Firefly or
Yeah,
Serenity?
the one. Yeah, a little bit. I
She's
dabbled.
the cargo that they're protecting,
Yeah.
basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't know what power.
I know who
had.
she is.
There you
Very
go.
pretty.
You know the
Very
actress,
pretty.
and she was a robot on that.
And I kind of I like the dynamic of having John Connor be like, I totally want to be with this woman, and yet like
She's not a woman.
She's just not into him because she's a robot.
Because she's a robot.
Like the Terminatrix.
She's a Tito.
Remember that? Remember there's a Terminatrix?
No.
Yeah, what is it? Terminator 3? That blonde,
Yeah.
pretty girl is her name officially was the Terminatrix.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Good movie.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
Moving on.
Yeah, how did I forget that?
Moving on to a stew category.
Stew category. This is a great stew category. He did cars last time. What do we got? What do we got now? What do we
We
got?
got kitchen utensils.
The best part about this is about a minute later, I saw him looking through my drawers in my kitchen.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you picked the category.
Inspiration. I wanted inspiration.
Number 5 for you, Stu.
Number 5.
Oh, also
for me.
robot honorable mention Iron Giant.
Honorable mention.
yeah.
Honorable robot mentions.
I just have Iron Giant.
I'll go Frankie from One Piece.
There you go.
Super.
There you go. Okay, back to utensils.
All right.
Number 5.
Number 5 for me is simple measuring cup. It's
Yeah.
just they're so perfect and they go with everything.
Yes.
Like I can't,
Anything you want to measure.
Yeah, which is basically anything
You
I'm
know what
cooking.
I found out recently, though, from friend of the show, Claire Grant? There are dry measuring cups and wet measuring cups, and I only have wet ones, and I need to acquire a dry one.
I did not know that.
Do you though?
Well, because whenever I cook, I have to constantly wash out
Yeah.
the measuring cup. But apparently, if you have the silicone ones, you just dump them and all the shit comes out.
Okay.
Interesting.
It sticks to the glass ones for some reason. So glass are
See?
for wet only, and the dry are for silicone are for dry.
Warren, we are learning something fabulously
Warren.
new.
Yeah, holy fuck! I had no idea.
Warren
Jeez,
Beatty.
I
gonna change my life.
I'm turned upside down right
You
now.
guys legit, like 2 days in a row, I was like, I should probably go to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy a dry measuring
Just
cup.
like just wake up with a cold sweat in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just-
I gotta get on Amazon real quick.
You'd be imagined how many of those. You'd be surprised with how many cold sweat item purchases I have. Mac, you're number 5.
I always like spatulas just because I always think of UHF and Spatula City.
Okay.
Spatula City.
That's
Interestingly enough, spatula is my number 3.
Spatula is my number 4. I just like saying it.
Yeah, no, me too.
I also think it's a great
It's a
utensil.
catch-all.
It's a catch-all. You can use it for anything.
Use it for eggs, pancakes, any breakfast items.
I
Use it
have
for
so
catching
many
things.
utensils I don't like the 2-prong thing. I don't know what the fuck that is for. I'll just use a spatula.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I got a lot of them. They're great.
yeah, you can use it on anything.
My number 5 is stereotypical. It is a bagel guillotine.
Bagel guillotine.
Are you guys familiar
I know
with?
exactly what that is. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I mean,
awesome.
I-
it's to cut them in half.
Yeah,
It's
it's
great.
bagel guillotine.
Okay, audience, close your eyes and think of what a bagel guillotine would look like.
Yes.
That's exactly
Yes,
what
it's
it
that.
is.
And imagine me really happy with a perfectly cut
Yes,
fucking
yeah.
bagel that I could then scoop if I choose.
Get some schmear.
Put some cream cheese on it. Yeah. So bagel guillotine. Number 4 for you, Stu.
With spatula.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
Fair enough.
So
Mac?
tell us more about spatula. I'm a big soup man. Ladle. Got to go with the ladle.
Yep.
All
Ladle's a
right.
good
Gotta-
one.
gotta
You know
look-
what? I don't even think I own a ladle.
You know, ladles are fantastic,
You're
and
missing
actually, my special lady friend, she has a miniature ladle. Like, so it's actually
That's cute.
it is adorable, and actually, has come in handy more than once.
Okay.
Fair
For
enough.
soup, not
For soup,
not
yeah,
for
yeah.
special lady friend stuff.
Yeah.
Not for sex stuff.
yeah, not for sexy.
My number 4 is a mandolin.
Mandolin's in my honorable mentions.
Is it really?
Yes. I make amazing potato chips.
I love it. I can shred some cabbage with it, and also it's the most dangerous implement I own.
I've sheared a part of my finger
is
off with that.
fucked.
You have to be a little careful with
You
those
have to be
kids.
soups fucking careful with a mandolin. Get that thing you use against. You know what I'm talking about?
A glove.
No, the mandolin. My mandolin came in 2 parts. It's the mandolin itself, and then they give you a thing to hold
guard,
on,
like
a
a-
guard to push against.
Okay.
So be careful with your mandolins, but go get a mandolin. Captain Corelli.
Yeah.
Who gets that reference?
Yeah, no, I don't even get it.
Nicolas Cage movie, mid 2000s. Captain Corelli's mandolin.
Oh yeah,
I
okay.
think it's like a World War I movie where he goes to Italy.
Yeah. I thought, there you go. I thought you were talking about the instrument.
Let's do number 3
Number
for
3.
you.
Yeah, this is an egg poacher.
A poacher.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of making eggs Benedict.
I
so,
know.
Yeah.
What is an egg poacher? It's a separate device.
It's
It steals eggs from other agents.
it's literally something that you put on top of a pot and you crack the eggs right into this like little cylinder, and there are 6 of them, and then you can just flip it over and
Got to make sure your water's really, really hot.
Alright.
Yep.
You put a little vinegar in it, and you got to get that water stirring, and then just drop your egg in there, man. You don't need no poacher.
This is gonna be embarrassing, but
well, I do that by myself too.
poached egg, is that the type of egg that's used in eggs Benedict?
Yes.
I like a poached egg. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a nice little poached
I like
egg.
a poached egg,
This
but
will-
I need that hollandaise.
This will poach 6 eggs at a time. It's great.
Oh, I've seen it. You guys have it in your Point Woods place.
Yeah,
I've seen your family's poacher.
Number 2, number
Three.
for you. No, number 3. Yeah.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with. 'Cause I use this pretty much like for like 80% of my cooking, like kind of stuff,
Yep.
especially on stove. I use a fork. Just use a goddamn fork.
Chopsticks.
No, I just like Ooh.
Honorable mention.
Like you use it for stirring. You can use it to test things. You can use it. I even use it as a mini spatula. Just like take my steak and go flippity dip.
Fair enough.
Honestly, a simple fork. Like I use it like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
My number 3, we said spatula. Love the guys.
Love the spatulas. Love spatula
Two
city.
for you, Stu.
Blender. I saw
like to
your
blend?
blender. It was a good looking one.
Okay,
A good
see,
blender.
that was the thing is that because we had utensils. Because I was thinking about that because that's an appliance.
I have an appliance
And
on my list.
that's why I had mandolin. That's kind of closer to an appliance.
Yeah, I have
than an
another
utensil.
appliance on my list.
But
fucked up,
I
Stu.
know. Like, listen, I picked the DeLorean. I picked Kelly Kapowski as my freaking like pizza topping. So, good on you. But yeah, you like to blend?
I do like to blend.
What do you blend in?
I like to blend definitely pineapple, orange juice.
Into what? Oh, into juice.
Into juice, yeah.
I've
You
not
like
used
the
my-
juice?
I've
I
not
like it.
used my
The
blender.
juice is good.
The juice is good. Yeah.
I think I've only used my blender for 2 things: mushy peas, which are delicious.
Okay.
If you haven't had them, folks.
You were going to be a hit in the old folks' home.
Or in England, so when I do my traditional Sunday roast, or I make a pina colada.
Okay.
There you
Or like
Yeah.
ice, or like a frozen yogurt or something.
I
Or-
never
Yeah.
use my blender.
No?
Yeah.
You really should get into that.
I know. I just don't blend.
Yeah.
number 2 for you.
Okay, honestly, I only use this a little bit, but I just like saying it. Whisk.
Nice.
I use a whisk
I
for
like a good-
baking.
I
Use
like
a
a good-
whisk.
I like a good whisk.
Here's the issue, because you can use a fork.
Why are
right?
you doing that?
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, like I when I like scramble my eggs, I just kind of use a fork. But
Why are you doing that with the
Whisk, whisk, whisk. It's fun to say like
I just
that.
live saying
Whisk.
whisk. See, right?
it up.
See, I gotta say whisk because So number 2 is only because I like saying whisk.
Number 2 for me is an appliance, but my God, is it the greatest appliance ever made? And folks, you can go get
Cuisinart?
one. No, it's a KitchenAid mixer.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
like the old gold standard KitchenAid. And Stu, you're looking confused.
Yeah, I
I
have
can
no
show you
idea what that
after.
is. Yeah.
It's the mixer that everyone has. Like it's because not only is it a mixer,
Yeah.
it's got attachments, baby. I got a pasta maker. I got a sausage maker. I got a meat grinder on it. That's why the KitchenAid mixer is like the standard.
I think I know what you're talking
Buck
about then.
standard
Yeah.
fucking mixer in the world, and they sell it at every supermarket and every Target. It's like I can't describe what a mixer looks like. I'll show you after.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, it's awesome.
No, explain to us.
And mine is Midnight Blue. Stu, number 1 for you.
Number 1 for me. Number 1 is it's so basic, but a butcher knife.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, proper knife.
Yeah, just a proper knife.
Yeah.
I
No,
used
having
to-
a good sharp knife is like, that's what you need.
I used to live with a chef, and he was like, "This is the most important thing you have." Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
was
my-
like, "I will spend
A knife is the
hundreds,
most
even
important thing
thousands
in
of
the chef's
dollars on a
arsenal."
knife." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, no, my sister's, she's a chef, and
Yeah.
like looking at her knife kit, I'm just like, oh gosh, like I wish I cooked that much
Yeah.
to justify like that bag that I can sling over my shoulder with all the knives, like like a machete or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. How about
Okay.
you, man?
Number 1 for me is honestly my favorite kitchen utensil is my goddamn fingers. I actually like I handle my food. Don't worry, I wash my hands and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But like no, I mean I'll like literally like flip my steak with my hands, kind of thing. Like
Okay.
in a hot pan. Like I can
It's funny. I've found that when I'm cooking something, I probably wash my hands about 5 or 6 times during the
Yeah, no,
entire
I'm
process.
I'm always washing my hands, and I'm always using my fingers.
Yeah.
because it's like like I can I can make things the way I want them to make if I
Right.
use my fingers as opposed to like particular utensils.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
Here's a big cooking tip. It has nothing to do with this list, nothing to do with this episode, but you just reminded me. Knives are very important. Second most important thing, mise en place, which is like if you're about to cook a meal and it's got like 10 ingredients and you know what the measurements are. So what chefs do is they measure out literally everything that they need to the portion, and then they place it in the order they're going to use it. And you
Yep.
stay organized and you stay clean while you're cooking. And when you finish using a thing, you put it away.
Yeah.
And that way, when you're done, there's literally no mess, and there's no better fucking feeling in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
What's your number 1?
My number 1, wok and roll, baby. It's a wok.
It's a wok.
I love a wok. I only got a wok for the first time in the last year.
You stir fry?
A stir fry, and here's the other thing. I'll just use it as a pan because I hate backsplash.
Yes.
From the
Yeah.
grease and the oil.
No, it's great. It's a bowl. It's
a giant bowl pan.
It's a bowl pan. It's a pot pan.
And it
Which
cuts-
is why honorable mention for me is a kitchen apron. as an apron.
There you go. Yeah,
Because I hate the splashback. I hate it.
See, I actually don't really use an apron sometimes.
I don't
Well,
use an apron.
I usually have a like a rag over my a towel over my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I usually have one that kind of like maybe like tucked so I'm always kind of like wiping here or I'm wiping there.
Keeping in the theme,
Or I'm wiping here.
I'll give
Or
you
I'm wiping there. See, the audience can't see where I'm wiping.
He's wiping everywhere, guys. I'll give you another honorable mention. Keeping the theme, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like the grease guard thing.
Yeah.
I've got one of those,
of
a big metal sheet you put on top of a pan when you're cooking, so
Yep.
it stops it from fucking splattering everywhere.
Honorable mention for me is a slow cooker.
Yeah,
Just toss everything in there and just forget.
Like a crock pot.
Yeah, like a crock pot. Yeah,
I love a crock pot.
I'll
make a stew.
And for me, also honorable mention is the Showtime rotisserie grill.
Yeah.
Set it and forget it.
What's up,
I've
Ron
never
Popeil?
had one, but I always wanted it.
I did have one. So Ron,
If you're going with that crock pot, I'm gonna go with the raclette maker.
Oh, I know you were. This
Did you get
motherfucker
it?
loves his raclette.
Yeah, I have it.
you have a raclette maker?
Yeah.
Why did you never invite me for a raclette party all the times we were in New York together?
Because you never asked. I don't
I
know.
would love a raclette with
Dude,
you.
raclette's awesome. I love it.
Man, fuck
Wow,
you.
you guys should have gone on a date.
I thought
A
about
raclette
buying a
date.
raclette maker, but then I'll be honest, I can't find raclette at like a Ralph's.
It's really difficult to find raclette. You got to go to like a
For
really
those
nice
of you who
grocery
don't know
store.
what we're talking about, which is probably a lot of fucking
A melted
people.
cheese wheel thing.
I'm so
It's
happy
like
what Craig the
fondue, but
intern's
it's
gonna do for
not.
this.
And you like slice hot cheese off of this thing.
It's
and
a
put it on,
particular
like,
kind of cheese.
vegetables, and it's a particular kind of French cheese called raclette.
Yeah, when it's not melted, it kind of
Or
is a little
Swiss.
bitter.
Swiss, right? Yeah.
They're both. They're two different kinds.
Yeah, it can be a little bitter if you like don't eat it melted.
And
you
the
know?
last category for this episode of categories is a me one, and it's bunnies.
Favorite bunnies.
My number 5 favorite bunny is the Cadbury cat that pretends to be a bunny. He knows it.
yeah,
That guy.
Yeah, YouTube it, kids.
He was a lion one year or something.
Yeah.
Well, those were auditions for
Oh,
to be
but-
the Cadbury bunny.
Oh yeah.
I like all those reject bunnies. They're my favorite bunnies.
Yep.
That lion bunny's the best.
For my number 5, I'm gonna go with Mr. Honey Bunny.
What's that?
That's Bart's favorite childhood toy that he forgets is his, thinks is Lisa's, so he rips the head off of it and then realizes his
Mr.
mistake.
Honey Bunny. Okay, I'm gonna go with Stu's been spending time at my house. You've probably seen it. It's next to the stove. I have that pepper mill that is shaped like a rabbit. So when you squeeze its ears together, that's when the pepper comes out. Honestly, when my lady friend brought that home, it was amazing. It was like,
Nice.
oh, for real. And I use it all the time. I got fresh ground pepper, and all I gotta do is squeeze the bunny's
do is
ears.
squeeze that bunny.
I know, and honestly, it's one of my favorite bunnies. It
And
was
that's not a euphemism.
yeah, it came right, popped right in my head.
Number 4 for me, the Quick bunny. I never liked Quick.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I never drank it.
Yeah.
I was a Yoo-Hoo guy, but I like the look of that bunny. He's got
commercials
sneakers.
were good.
Seems like a cool guy. Way cooler than that fucking Trix rabbit, who didn't deserve any tricks, if you're asking me. Tricks are for kids and anyone but you, you whiny fucking bitch. Quick bunny. He's cool. He's hip. He's got sneakers on. He likes chocolate milk.
There you go. My number 4 would be Harvey, but not from the movie.
I know
The
which
Roger
one.
Rabbit reference?
Nope.
No, this is my number 2.
Mack used to have a bunny, Harvey, rest in peace. And
Was it true?
Yeah,
Oh, we talked
he
about
was
it.
like orange and brown, and he looked like a little goddamn.
Was this one
peanut.
of the wedding bunnies?
No, he came a little after that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
he was great.
he was like peanut colored.
Yeah.
And super sweet. He used to hang out with the cats and stuff like that. Like, him and the cats would he thought he was a cat. Like, he would actually eat cat food. They would like all sleep together and stuff. He was one of those lop-eared ones. Super sweet. Everybody loved Harvey. Looking at
How long did he live?
we actually had to give him away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He lived in a farm upstate. No.
and he's still there.
Still there to this day.
Awesome. So Harvey is Stu's number.
Yeah,
4.
he was honestly like everybody loved Harvey. Like,
Yeah.
he was a cool cat.
Rip Harvey Colkin. I mean, he's still alive. So
Yeah, he's gonna live forever.
Mac, who's your number 4 rabbit bunny?
Courtney Culkin, Playmate of the Month, April 2005. She's a
Are you
Playboy.
rela-
She's
are
a
you
Playboy
rela-
bunny.
Are you related?
No, and I want to know whether or not that's her real name or whether or not she like that's her stage name and she took it from inspiration from me. But yes, no, there's a when I learned I was like there's a Playboy bunny with Culkin as the last name. Like, geez, there you go.
I hope we can track her down, and she's like, "No, I named myself after Rory."
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually a Rory fan this whole time. But yes, Courtney Culkin, Playmate of the Month, April
Look her
2005.
up, Warren.
Yeah.
So number 3, my number 3, Buster Bunny.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes,
Fuck
yes.
you, Bugs.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Buster's the next generation.
Well, I feel like Buster's probably the last generation.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a long time ago, bro.
It was.
It was.
It really was.
That's depressing.
Gosh, yeah, that was 20 plus years ago. Jesus.
That's depressing. We should bring it back. Yeah.
Nearly 30 years
I
ago.
love Tiny Toons. I love me some Buster Bunny.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right, so my number 3 was the bunny from the Holy Grail, from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Good choice.
Look at his fangs.
yeah. No, good. Oh, it's just a rabbit. Look at that. Oh, that's a really strong choice.
Thank you.
That is he'd probably kick all of our other choices' asses. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Unless we have a holy hand grenade. Number 3 for you, Mac.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Honey Bunny, but different one, the one from Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Amanda.
I love you too, Honey Bunny.
I'm trying to remember that actress's name. Amanda. Who replaced Kevin Spacey in that movie last year?
What Devon Sawa?
No, not Devon Sawa. The old
JTT.
man. The guy when he played Getty or whatever. You know
No, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
It's
Plummer, Christopher Plummer.
It's Amanda Plummer. His daughter is Honey Bunny.
Oh, really?
In Pulp
No
Fiction.
kidding.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
totally.
Okay. Cool.
Well, yeah, his daughter is Tim Roth.
That's Ringo. Nice. My number 2. So number 2. You guys might know this guy a little bit. He's been a comic book character for at least 30 years now. And the way I first knew him was he crossed over on the Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Usagi Yojimbo.
I had the
Yes,
I
yeah.
had the toy growing up.
Yeah,
I
me
had the
too.
toy
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I still got a couple Usagi toys. So Usagi Yojimbo is a comic book by a guy named Stan Sakai, and it's just like straight up Kurosawa feudal samurai shit with just a dude who happens to be a bunny.
Yep.
And it stands for Usagi is a Japanese word for bunny, and Yojimbo
Is,
is like
is everyone else a human?
no, they're all animals.
They're all okay. They're
Yeah,
all.
yeah. So one of his bad guys is a
anthropomorphized.
big rhino. One of his friends is a pig. Like they do Zatoichi. It's all like Japanese feudal legends. So Zatoichi, they've made like 100 movies about. That was a blind samurai.
Oh, yeah, okay,
And they
yeah.
have that on the in the comic, but he's a pig. So like they do a little twist to everything. Usagi's the best, and they have Space Usagi on Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Number
Right
2
on.
for you, Stu.
I would very much doubt that a lot of people know who I'm talking about here, but this is the white bunny from Pink Panther. There's a cartoon called The Hand is Pinker Than the Eye.
Okay.
And it's absolutely hysterical, and he's just this sweet little... He's this magic bunny that, like, Pink Panther goes into this house and basically chases this bunny around, and he's absolutely hysterical, and you should all look it up.
Okay, all right, everybody look it up. My number 2 was Harvey.
Yeah,
My
okay.
own
Yeah,
own
your
bunny.
bunny.
Honestly, he was the sweetest thing ever. No joke. There's a reason why he's that high up.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like I should honorable mention for me is Harvey Max
Yeah,
Bunny.
yeah. All right, you're number 1.
My number 1 bunny. I mean, I
Ooh,
would
what's your
hope
number
we
one?
all share the same because it's kind of a loaded category. Because
Yeah.
there's no question for me. He's one of the greatest performers of the 20th century.
Yep.
He's a comedian.
Yep.
An actor.
Yep.
A raconteur.
A professionally trained ballet dancer. Oh, it's not me. God damn it.
Oh, sorry. He was in Home Alone 3. It's Roger Rabbit.
Roger. Yeah.
No, that's not who I
Oh,
went
it's
with.
definitely Roger Rabbit. So not only is Roger Rabbit like one of my 5 favorite movies ever made, but Roger himself is like me as a cart. It is everything I've ever wanted to be and identify with, and like I love Roger more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing annoying about. I guess I just went like, oh wow. Would some people find him annoying? Would some people find him obnoxious?
No. I mean, he kind of is, but that's a part of the charm. And he also has all these elements from other animated characters, like the tie, the color scheme, the whole works. Like,
Yeah.
He's the best. It's also just, I think, if you want to get deep with it, in a world where like comedy has always been my main thing, and like maybe I think my main asset to give to the world, it's a world in which Roger, who is a comedian, was received like he was. It's when Betty Boop, Eddie's like, she's married to Roger Rabbit, and Betty Boop goes, yeah, what a lucky goyle.
What a lucky goyle.
Yeah.
Like Roger Rabbit's hot shit on that planet.
Yeah,
he's like a
yeah.
famous actor.
Yeah,
Yep.
And he's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he's badass.
But
Roger Rabbit.
was the movie his introduction, or was he going on way before the movie?
Way before the movie.
Okay, I didn't know about.
He was
it
already
before the movie.
semi-washed up by the time the movie came out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're talking about like the mythology within the movie.
Oh, you mean mythology within the movie, or did Roger Rabbit exist?
Did Roger Rabbit exist?
There was a book.
It's a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who killed?
Who censored?
No, it was Who Killed Roger Rabbit. I
Oh,
think.
you're right. I think
Yeah.
they did a sequel, and in the book, they are comic strip characters.
Yes.
and they speak in word balloons.
Okay.
But when they're done speaking, they just fall to the ground and
Gary
stay there.
something wrote
So like so in
Interesting.
Toontown, it's full of like all these like bubbles on the ground, like almost like chewing gum. Yeah.
But no, that solely exists for the movie, and then they were gonna do a sequel, and they never did. So like
Yeah.
that's and a couple shorts, like the stuff that aired
Yeah.
before.
I mean, the amount of
Dick
work they had to
Tracy.
put into
roller
that.
roller coaster, whatever it's called, and yeah,
Roller Coaster Baby, and then they had one that went before Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
But Roger Rabbit's the shit. All right, number one for you, Stu.
I thought you were going with this one, and I go old school. It's got to be Bugs Bunny for me. I love Bugs
Oh,
Bunny.
I said it already. I went with Buster. Fuck you.
Yeah,
I already
that's not
said
the
it.
same.
man.
That's not the same.
But yeah, no, I was raised on that bunny.
I was raised on that bunny, and I would just watch for hours and just laugh my ass off.
Yeah. No, it still holds up too.
He goes against the Crusher. I love that. When
It's
he goes
funny when-
against the opera singer, I love that.
It's funny when you're a kid.
I like
It's funny when you're an
Harem
adult.
Scarum.
Harem
No,
Sca-
is it Hair Today Gone Tomorrow? The one with the monster.
It might
Oh,
be,
that
yeah,
big
yeah.
orange,
The
furry
big
monster.
orange furry thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when he goes up against Dracula.
Yeah.
He's
Says
great.
Abracapocus.
That one time he went up against Elmer Fudd.
He's fucking super great and funny if you're like, I don't know, 65 years old. But if you're a
No.
millennial like me on a skateboard,
Yeah,
Buster
right.
Bunny. No,
Playing with your
kidding.
pogs.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's funny when you're a kid. It's funny when you're an adult.
Yep.
You know, it's funny back then. It's funny now. Look, yeah, it's timeless.
Bugs is great. Yep.
The definition of timeless.
Number one for you, Colks.
All right, I'm gonna go sappy. I'm gonna go all of us.
Aw,
You guys are my favorite bunnies.
what a nerd.
Get
Yeah,
outta
it
here.
really says
Get
us.
outta
Yeah,
here.
we're the best bunnies
Stop
that I
it.
know.
It's
Stop
true.
it.
Especially me, but you know, all of us.
Sometimes you guys too.
But sometimes you guys.
Particularly you, but sometimes
But that's
us.
my favorite bunnies, guys.
And that's our list, Warren. That's been a fun episode of Bunny Ears with the whole gang back
yeah,
together.
yeah, getting the band back together.
Speaking of all things Bunny Ears, we have a big announcement coming up in the next couple weeks, so definitely stay
Yeah.
tuned to that.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's
we're
gonna
gonna, we're gonna change the fucking world.
It's yeah. I was about to make a joke that didn't make any sense, so I'm not gonna do it.
But stay tuned to that. You guys want to plug some shit?
I'm on Suave Adventure at all the things, Instagram, the other one, Twitter, that I sometimes go on. I do go on Twitter a lot, actually, now.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's a Suave Adventure there too. So you want me to plug something? Oh yeah. The new season of Young Sheldon is coming out this fall.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Did it
it's
get
gonna
picked up?
Oh yeah. No, it's coming,
Thank
man. It's
God.
coming. It's coming.
I can't wait till he's medium age Sheldon.
I know.
I can't wait till the young Pope, young Sheldon crossover. Will he pardon him? Will he teach him math? Oh,
Who knows?
tune in.
I'm at Incredible Culk on the Twitters and at Culkamania on the Instagrams.
Nice. I'm on all the things at Camel Toad. We are on the webs. Bunny Ears Pod on on Twitter, Bunny Ears Podcast on Instagram, and we got a phone number.
Yes.
Call us, leave a message. Hey, if you want to leave a message for anyone at the website, if you want to leave a message for just Mac, if you want to leave a message for just Stu, we're opening up the voicemail to anything Bunny Ears related in general.
If you have one for JTT, I think I have his email
we
now.
can pass it along. And of course, that number, as always.
But not Devin Sawa.
Not
No,
Devin.
fuck that guy. He's too busy working.
Check
at
him out on
Costco.
Farmers Only.
That number is 845-EZE-HOAX. That's 845-393-4629. Calls and texts apply. I'm kidding. What would that even be? What do they say usually?
What's that?
What do they say when you do like a hotline?
Like ask your parents permission
No, at
first.
the end. And then they're like, oh, normal rate supply or whatever. We're kidding. It's free, I think. So call us, leave a voicemail. And other than that, that's been a Listmania episode
Listmania.
of Bunny Ears with our returning hero and everyone's favorite Suave adventurer.
Stu.
Stu.
You love it. All right, we're gonna cheers on our way out. Here we
Cheers,
go.
Warren.
Yay! Drink.
To the water ship. Goodbye, kids. I'm Matt Cohen.
I'm Jack O'Leonard.
What do we tell him every week, Jack O'Lantern?
Sorry. Try not to suck too much dick, and if you do, send pics to the Suave Adventurer.
At Suave Adventure.
Bye, guys.
Bye, kids.
Find me, gag me, take me to the bunny ranch.
Hey, Matt and Mac. I just wanted to let you know, Mac and also Matt, that I offered my nephew a plethora of movies, including all of the Marvel and all of the Star Wars movies to watch. And it is October. But we watched Home Alone, and I have to say, it is definitely the most underrated Christmas, non-Christmas movie ever. Have a good one, Macaulay Cohenkin. Bye-bye.
Mack, the star of the warm down in Orlando, the guy of the voicemail, a fan of Stu. And guess who was back this week? Stuart P. Miller, Columbus, Ohio, at Suave Adventure, at other things. And I must say, good to see the Camp No concerts. Everybody saw the power of the Stu. And I think you know what is coming next. That's right. Stu. That is all. Go suck some dick. Bye.
Hey, Matt, it's your dude Steve of The War. Just doing a 4-hour drive and binging some bunny ears. Wanted to say thanks for keeping me awake. Love you, dudes. Try not to suck too many dicks. Bye.
A Bunny Ears LLC production.
You are freaking lumberjack!